Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. Okay guys, I have, surprise surprise, 2 new palettes I want to introduce to you. The one I ordered I think almost a month ago and it finally arrived, and it's the Pokemon X Colourpop palette. I watched the anime series as a kid. I'm still loving it. Nothing has changed, and I also played the game as a kid. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I have so much good memories when it comes to Pokemon, so I really wanted this collaboration. Even though it's more like a, rainbow type of palette, when I look at it, I just see Pokemons, because they are rainbow colored. It's just like that, and the names, the colors, everything is so fitting and beautiful, and everything really drew me into this palette in the end, and I decided to buy it for myself. And the other palette I bought is something completely else and a completely different price range. I talked to you about it, and it's the Isamaya Wild Star palette right here. Guys, this packaging is so beautiful. I'm really in love with it. This horse right here, it's a little bit lightweight, but I'm used to it when it comes to Isamaya palettes. But everything, the execution, this palette right here, everything is looking so stunning, and I didn't use it until now. So this is something I want to use today with you as well. And those 2 palettes really inspired me for today's theme. I want to do a fairy look with you, very fairy tale-like, like a beautiful fairy eye look. So a little bit softer, a little bit more glittery, sparkly, ethereal looking. Really want to do that today with you, and I want to do my whole makeup around that look, So very glowy, very fresh, very fairy-like. So I'm so excited about that. And if you are too, let's jump right into the video and right into the look. So I hope we will come up with a beautiful fairy look, but with those 2 palettes in my hands and the other stuff I already laid out to do the look, I'm very, very positive that we will create something very nice and beautiful. So let's do this. So this time I didn't zoom you in too close because we will do our whole face today, that you can see everything nice and clear. And first I will start with a somewhat newer thing in my collection. It's the tester from the Drank Elephant b-goldi Bright Drops, and I really like them. They are, like the name is implying, a very nice brightening, glowy type of primer. And I will do, let's do 3 pumps on the back of my hand. So you can see it's a very glowy, bronzy type of primer, but it's exactly what I wanted, and it's not too bronzy, because for our fairy look, I don't want to go in the too bronzy direction, because it's more the summer vibes, but we will go for the fairy vibes today, if you know what I mean. So I think this is a perfect in-between. And with this beautiful brush from Katie Huygens, the 04, I will take this stuff and basically put it all over my face, just to give me a glowy, hydrating, beautiful, shiny look. I love the brush for something like that, or to apply liquid blushes. I think this brush is very, very nice for that. Also tried to one time do foundation with this brush. It's not bad, but I prefer, I think, my kabuki brushes for foundation. But it's a very nice multi-purpose brush, in my opinion, that you can use for many, many things. So after that is done, I really want to have a light foundation, just to have a really lightweight and fairy type of look. I will go in with my MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation in C1. Love that stuff. It's so lightweight. It's very, very like your skin, but better. So this is something I know I really can count on if I want to have a natural, beautiful look on my face. So let's put this on. Going in with a brush, with my favorite foundation brush. It's from It Cosmetics, and they have, I think, every year a different version of the same brush. But yeah, every time I'm thinking about to pick me up a second one because I love this one so much, and I really think the time is now arrived to do that, you know, because I think this brush is very beautiful, and I really want to have a second backup brush when this one is too dirty, or I have the feeling I want to use something else, so that I have two of them. I think this is never something that's wrong, you know, to have. After foundation, I will go in with a little bit of concealer, and I will use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Light Peach. It's a very nice concealer. It's not too weighty, but it's also a little bit covering, so I think it's also beautiful in between. So we'll put it at the front and back portion of my under eye. Also want to lift it a little bit, so I'm going upwards. And with my trusty sponge, I will just pat it in. And I'm also patting in the foundation a little bit more with the sponge, just that I don't have streaks or something like that, and everything is looking smooth and nice. Now I will secure everything with my Pat McGrath Sublime Blurring Under Eye Powder. This is a very lightweight, skin-like powder, almost dropping everything, I'm telling you guys. And I think this is beautiful for the look. And it's a very lightweight and beautiful looking powder, and I don't have the feeling I have to worry about that the glow is not shining through anymore after I'm using this one. It's called under eye powder, but I use it for my whole face because I love it so much, and I think it's perfect for the whole face. You don't have that much in this little compact right here, but it's going strong. Even though I'm using this one every time for my whole face, I still have a good amount left in here. Okay, now let's come to blush and bronzer, and this time I don't want to start with the bronzer. I actually want to start with the blush. And for the blush today, I decided to use first the Le Beige Water Fresh Blush from Chanel. And I have the color Warm Pink. I will start with this one, a little bit on the back of my hand. Maybe 2 pumps. It's looking like that. And I will put it at the back of my sponge, just a little bit. And start to putting it at the apples of my cheek. Let's start right there. And going upwards to the temples. So I really want to focus the most at the apples, but I want to lift my face a little bit up so that it's not that human-like anymore, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit snatched, a little bit very unhuman-like, but also not too much. And yeah, therefore I'm doing that, and I'm working it upwards. But I still want to have the cuteness, so I want to focus the most on the apples of my cheek. I hope that makes sense. And now to let it even more glow and shine, I will now use my Beauty Light Wand blush from Charlotte Tilbury, and I have the color Pink Gasm. I will put just a little dot right here and right here at the apples of my cheek, a little bit on the front portion of my nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow, a little bit right here, that's all. You know, I love the light ones, but they're so messy. And again, with my sponge, I will work it a little bit in just to give me a beautiful glow. Okay guys, we are already glowing from the moon and back, but of course this is not enough, we are not done yet. So let's continue our journey. Now I will use just a little bit, not too much, from my Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. And I have the 002 Glitz palette. I will go a little bit into this bronzy shade with an angled brush. And it's also more like a glowy type of bronzer. And I will go at the high points of my face area, back of my cheeks, and just swirling it into the blush, just ever so lightly. And just very, very little on my nose, but really not too much, and a little bit down here as well. Now the highlighter, guys, and we wanna, like I said before, shine from the moon and back. We are fairies. We wanna have a fairy-like glow. We wanna glow all over. So I thought the perfect match would be my Chanel highlighter in Lumière de l'Ocean. You know what I mean. This one right here, the collection that I bought for myself, and I really want to use this highlighter right here. It's so stunning, glowy. It has this beautiful bluish, whitish shift. It's a little bit on the glittery side, but I think it will be very, very fitting for the look today. So let's use this one with a more fluffier type of highlighter brush. And I will put a good amount from this one all over my face. I'm not just doing the high points, I'm really going more like a blushy topper type of highlighter over the whole cheek. Just to give me really a glowy, glowy, out of the world type of look, you know? That highlighter, guys, look at this glow. Can you see that? So stunning, I'm telling you. It's much, but I love it. Cupid's bow, I try to stay very focused and near my lip line area on the Cupid's bow. I think this will give more of a fairy moment. Oof. Can you see that, guys? This is a fun look today. This will be fun. It's fun right now. It will continue to be so much fun. So let's move on. I'm very excited right now. Okay, for my brows, I don't want to do too much. I will just use a random brown color from the Wild Star palette this time. So let's use this one right here. And this time I will actually fill my brows just a little bit in. I'll brush them upwards with this brow gel. A little bit more than normally because I really want to have something more out of the world like, fairy-like, you know. I really wanna have them a little bit more upwards and not too much cleaned up in the end. I really wanna have them a little bit more, you know, earthy-like, if that makes sense. Something like that, I think. The other side as well. Now let's come to the eyes, guys. I will prime them first with my NYX primer. Just a little bit. It's almost gone, so I need to buy me a new one. And I will start bold, guys. I will start with the Isamaya palette, I think. And it would be fitting, I think, if I have in the inner corner something very light, fairy-like, and something a little bit more on the peachy rosy side. So I'm torn between this shade and this shade. Let me see. They are both so beautiful. I love them. Ooh, stunning. But I think I will... both are so beautiful. Both are very... This one is more on the glittery, shifty side. The other one is also shifting, but not so much. This is more on the rosy side that I want, I think. So I will stick with this shade right here. It has more of those goldenish pearls, and this is more like a orangey gold rosy shifty shade right here. So I will stick with this shade, I think. This more pinkish shade. Ooh, look how stunning, guys. And I will start to focus this one right at the inner portion of my lid area. Wow. And I will go bold with this one. I don't want to think too much about it. Already loving this Isamaya palette as well, guys. Let's use a little bit of this one on this finger right here that I didn't use. This more shifty orangey type of shade, and I will put this one a little bit on the front of this one. Like that. A little bit more towards my brow bone area, you know. This side as well. I'm going again into this rosy shade, just very lightly and a little bit over the other shade I put above it. That's stunning, guys. We have already a fairy look. I love it so much. Guys, this palette has so much more to explore. I really want to use this in other videos as well. We are not done with this yet, but I'm telling you, I'm very hyped right now. And now let's come a little bit to the Pokemon palette right here. And I want to go into this green shade right here. It's not a matte, it's more like a satiny type of shade. And I'm going right in there with a brush. Look how stunning it looks. And this one has a mirror, so I need to use my mirror right here. And I will put it at the back portion of my lid area, right here. I'm not shy to go a little bit more upwards so that the color is really visible in the end. I'm just playing, guys, I'm telling you, but I enjoy it so much. This palette actually I used yesterday a little bit and I really like it for what it is. It's a Colourpop palette, but it's a fun one. This is everything I can tell you. I'm a little bit biased again, but it's a fun Colourpop palette. I think if you like Pokemon and this color scheme, you won't be disappointed. Okay, now I think I will go into Future City. I didn't use this one until now. With a flat type of packing brush. Ooh, it's looking very white and beautiful. And I will go... no mirror. Sometimes I wish they had a mirror, but what can you do? And I will go right onto my brow bone area with this one because it's so light and white and beautiful for the brow bone area. And also very fairy tale-like in my opinion. And I love that stark contrast, you know, with this very more warmer type of lean-in look. And then you put on this very cool type of Future City shade. And it will give you a beautiful contrast, I'm telling you that. I really love to play with something like that. It's also a little bit on the grayish side, but ooh. Stunning. I think it will also give you a little bit more that dramatic outer type of world look, and I'm all here for it today because today we are here to play. We are here to play and to test a little bit of new makeup, but in a more fun, exciting type of way. So I really want to do that today, guys, and I hope we can achieve that today. Now let's go again into this Future City shade, this more grayish whitish type of shade, and I also will put it into my inner corners just ever so lightly. You know, it's a very light type of shade, but it's also something very unique, I have to say. It's gray, it's white, it's light something shade with a little bit of blue undertone, I would say. And it has something unique to it, for sure. So, really love that shade. And it's also the first time I used this one. Now let's come back to the Isamaya palette. And now I will go into this whitish gold right here. And I will put this one just a little bit also into my inner corners, over the Pokemon shade I laid down, over this silvery shade I laid down from the Pokemon palette. And I will follow the same steps into my inner corners and going a little bit upwards with that shade. Just to give the glittery aspect back and also to tie everything a little bit better together, as well as bringing the warmth at least again a little bit back. Again, a beautiful contrast. I love that. And I think for the middle portion of my lid area, before we will be done for good, I will go into this blue. Oh yeah, already loving it. And I will put this one at the between both shades I laid down until now. Right between. Beautiful. And also a little bit with my finger again into this white gold shade. I'm putting it just ever so slightly on my brow bone. If you can do that ever so slightly, because this is a wham bam shade, I'm telling you. Ooh, stunning. I love this look, guys. And now for my lower lash line, I will go into this shade right here from the Isamaya palette and put it all over my lower lash line. It's more on the lilac-y side, so I think this is very fitting for our highlighter because it has a blue lilac-y shift to it. And for the front portion, I will use this vibrant pink right here, guys. So excited about that. I'm putting it at the front portion of my lower lash line. Ooh, this is very beautiful. And to tie them together, I will go into this pink that I used for my front portion of the lid area. And putting it right in between. And now I'm going again a little bit into the lilac-y shade. Putting it again just a little bit on the back portion of my lower lash line. Just to bring it a little bit more back again. Oh yes, guys, I'm in love right now. I think this is so beautiful. And I think this is everything I want to do for my lid area. And I really enjoy it. What do you think? I think it's very, very fairy tale-like. I'm impressed. I really, really like it right now. So now let's do the lashes. And for the lashes, I will use my Dior Overcurl Mascara in black, because I really want them very lightly curled. I don't want to have too much. I want to have them a little bit more on the neutral side and that the look is showing through beautifully. I think this will be a nice mascara for that. And I will focus the most at the back portion of my lid area, so that there's the most of mascara. Ooh, I love that, guys. I love that look so much. Now let's come to the lips. And for the lips, I already decided I want to use my Nude Romantique Blitz Trans lipstick from Pat McGrath. And I will go over it with my Lust Gloss from Pat McGrath and Earth Angel. I think it will be a beautiful combination. First, this one. The color is stunning and I think it will fit very nice. I don't want to be too precise because I think the little bit more messy type of lip look will be perfect for the look I'm going for today. And over it with Earth Angel. And I will use a little bit of my highlighter again with my finger. And just putting it a little bit into the middle portion of my lips. Right here and here. Just to bring a little bit something special to it. And I think we are done. I think this is everything I want to do for my look today. What do you think? Do you think this is fairy-like? I really love it. I feel like a fairy tango dancer, to be honest, because my outfit and my look is very like, let's dance. But my face is telling you I'm a little fairy, so I'm not mad about that combination. I really, really love it. I think it's stunning. I love my new two palettes, especially the Isamaya one, guys. I'm so happy and so excited that I have finally all 3 palettes of her and I'm not mad. Really want to try her lip stuff as well so much. And I love that look overall. What do you think? Now let's zoom you quickly out and have a small chat and an outro to this whole video right here. Okay guys, here again in the zoomed out version. What do you think? I really love and enjoy this look so much. Let's see a little bit about fallout. I didn't check, I noticed, but there's really no fallout on my face right now. So happy, it's so glittery and just so fun looking. I really love it, and yeah, I have to say it's reminding me of fairy tales, so I'm not mad. Really like it. Or a popsicle, you know, a fun little popsicle that's very glowy. Love also the lip combination. I like that look very much. It's so much fun. Love this palette, love the Pokemon palette as well. I love that franchise so much, so I would have been happy no matter what, I think. And I knew about Colourpop that the shadows won't be terrible. I really like their formulation for what it is, and yeah. I'm very excited, and I hope you like this somewhat of another format as well, a little bit at least. I had so much fun to create this look today, guys. And I really like it. I love the glowiness of it. I love the specialness of it. It's just so much fun, and yeah. Thank you so much again, guys. Thank you so much for your support, for your beautiful, nice comments. They made my day every day. I'm every time so happy when I'm reading your comments. They are so beautiful and nice and sometimes so funny, and they made my day. So thanks so much for that. I hope you will stay. I hope we will stay together strong. And if so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel and join the family if you haven't already. And also click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, guys, I hope we will see each other in my next video. So excited. We will see what I want to do. But I want to do something for sure with you together. And I also hope that I will use both palettes again in my video someday, somewhere. Especially the Isamaya palette. I'm so excited about that, and I really love what I created right here. So be prepared for that as well. And I hope, again, we will see each other in my next video, guys. And until then, bye.